So I thought I'd run through some Canon events as a teacher.
So what is a Canon event? Well, it comes from the film Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which if you haven't seen, what you're playing at. But these are inevitable events or actions, both good or bad, that have to happen to result in your future self. So in this case, it's things that have all happened to us as teachers that have moulded us, turned us into the teachers we are now. So the first thing that I've gone for is that first best teacher mug you get. Because it means so much. It's like you have arrived, you have finally, you can forget your degrees, you can forget your results on paper, dissertation firsts, or 2-2, which I got. When you get that first best teacher mug, probably the first Christmas you're teaching, that's when you know you've made it as a teacher. The next is the first time you watch one of those TED Talks. You know which ones I mean. It's either this Rita Pearson one, Every Kid Needs a Champion, or Sir Ken Robinson, rest in peace, his TED Talk on schools killing creativity. Yeah, they just change your outlook as a teacher. Right, next I've gone for the first afternoon after wet play. You've heard about wet play, you experienced it as a kid at school, used to love it. You know, the odd day where you were stuck in class, get the wet play box out, draw some nice pictures. You never realise the impact that has on your afternoon session, but as a teacher, my word, that teaches us all what a write-off the afternoon is if you've had wet play. And no matter what you try and do, no matter what you put in place to try and make the lesson successful after wet play, it ain't going to do jack. So you just got to accept your losses there, plan again tomorrow. The next one I've gone for is the first time the job makes you emotional. And that can be positive or negative. Take, for example, the first note you get from a parent. Can be positive if it's thanking you for the incredible job you've done, or that complaint that makes you feel like you're the worst teacher in the world. It leaves a mark. It's that realization that no matter what you do as a teacher, no matter, you know, how much time, effort you put into this job, the sacrifices you make, it's an uphill battle because the system is just broken. And that realization certainly changes your perspective on the job. The next one I've gone for is the first time you're too sick to go into school. It's a Canon event because you realise you have got to be pretty much on your deathbed before you accept that actually I might as well just suck it up and go into school. Because in any other job, phone up, can't come in today, right, no worries. Whereas with teaching, it's one of a few jobs where your workload increases exponentially if you don't go into school, and you are made to plan for the supply teacher, even though when you get back in school you've got to teach those lessons anyway. You know, what's wrong with just saying to supply teachers, do your own thing for the day, because by you following my planning, you're not going to do it the way I want you to do it, and that's nothing on you, we're just different people, so I'm going to have to come back and do it again anyway, you know. So all that planning to put things in place for the supply to then end up doing the lessons anyway and it having a knock-on effect, it just you might as well come in, plough through it feeling like absolute garbage, rather than just take the time to recuperate, recover. And lastly for now, and by all means if you've got another Canon event, let me know in the comments and I'm more than happy to make a part 2, is the moment you see the impact you make as a teacher. And don't get me wrong, the education system's broken. I love teaching, think it's the best job in the world, but our education system I absolutely hate. But those moments where the penny drops, the look on a child when the penny drops, the impact you can see in what the improvements they've made with different aspects of their learning, I mean, it masks over a lot of the crap we have to put up with, which is those moments that really make the job the best job in the world.